Most people completely misunderstand what it actually takes to register a company in Lebanon, and because of that, they either assume it is too unstable to even consider, or they imagine it works like a simple online form you can complete in a single afternoon. But the surprising truth is this: Lebanon has one of the most historically established commercial legal systems in the Middle East, and despite its challenges, it still offers a structured, formal process for business incorporation that foreign entrepreneurs continue to use today. And once you understand how it actually works, you realize something important. It is not chaos, and it is not random. It is a system. And systems can be learned. Now, imagine someone like Emily, a 35-year-old entrepreneur from New York. She runs a remote marketing agency, and has clients across Europe and the Middle East. She has been exploring international business structures to expand her operations, optimize costs, and position herself closer to emerging markets. During her research, Lebanon keeps appearing as a jurisdiction with strategic advantages, especially for regional business activity and service-based companies. At first, Emily is skeptical. She has seen headlines about economic instability, currency fluctuations, and financial challenges. And naturally, she assumes this might make company registration either impossible or unsafe. But then she starts digging deeper. And that is where her confusion begins. She sees references to SARL companies, commercial registers, notaries, and something called the Registre du Commerce et de Société. And suddenly, what looked like a simple idea becomes a maze of unfamiliar legal terms. But here's where things get interesting, because once you understand the structure behind Lebanon's legal system, everything starts to fall into place. So let's slow it down and walk through it step by step. In Lebanon, what many people casually call an LSCE is most closely represented by a structure known as a SARL, which stands for Société à Responsabilité Limitée d.ni. This is a limited liability company model based on French civil law traditions, where the company is treated as a separate legal entity from its owners. And this concept is extremely important, because it means your personal assets are generally separated from your business liabilities, just like an LLC in the United States. But here's the first key insight Emily discovers. Lebanon's business system is not informal. It is deeply legalistic, heavily documented, and influenced by European civil law structures. That means every step has to be properly recorded and validated. And this is where most beginners start to feel overwhelmed. Because they expect speed, but what they get instead is structure. So Emily begins her journey the right way. She starts with understanding the basic requirements for forming a SARL in Lebanon. And the first requirement is something simple but essential: choosing a company name and defining a clear business activity. But here's where things get more detailed than she expected. In Lebanon, company names are not just branding decisions. They must be checked for availability and must comply with legal naming conventions. And business activity definitions matter a lot more than people assume. Because in Lebanon, your declared activity determines your licensing, your tax obligations, and sometimes even your banking eligibility. And this is where Emily makes her first mental adjustment. She realizes she is not just starting a business. She is defining a legal identity. And that shift changes everything. But there's one detail most people miss at this stage, and it becomes extremely important later. Lebanon requires a minimum structure for SARL companies, including at least a small number of shareholders and a clearly defined management structure. Typically, SARL companies involve multiple partners, although ownership structures can be flexible depending on legal arrangements. And this is where Emily begins to see the system forming. Because now she understands that ownership, control, and responsibility must all be clearly defined from the beginning. But here's where things get even more interesting. Unlike some simplified online incorporation systems in other countries, Lebanon requires formal documentation to be prepared and authenticated through legal channels. And this includes notarized documents. So Emily's introduced to one of the most important actors in the process: the notary. In Lebanon, notaries play a central role in validating legal documents. They ensure that company formation agreements are legally binding and properly structured. And this is where the process becomes more real. Because Emily is no longer dealing with abstract ideas. She is dealing with official legal procedures. So she works with a local legal advisor who helps her draft a company statutes. And this document becomes the foundation of everything. It defines how the company operates, how decisions are made, how profits are distributed, and what happens in case of disputes. And this is where many entrepreneurs suddenly realize something critical. The incorporation document is not just paperwork. It is the internal constitution of the company. But here's where things take a turn. Emily initially thought she could manage everything remotely. But she quickly learns that in Lebanon, certain steps require physical presence, legal representation, or locally recognized documentation. And this introduces a new layer of complexity, but also a new layer of structure. Because now she understands something important. International business formation is not just digital. It is legal, procedural, and jurisdiction dependent. So she adapts. She appoints a local representative to assist with administrative filings and coordinates the preparation of official documents. And slowly, the process begins to move forward. But here's where things get interesting again. Once the company documents are prepared and notarized, they must be registered with the official commercial registry. This is known as the Lebanese Commercial Register, where all companies are officially recorded and recognized as legal entities. And this step is what transforms a business from a private agreement into a legally recognized organization. But Emily encounters a new emotional challenge here: the waiting period. Because government processing is not instant. And during this time, doubt begins to creep in. Did she prepare everything correctly? Will the application be approved? Is she making a mistake choosing this jurisdiction? And this is where most entrepreneurs feel the pressure most intensely. Because uncertainty is uncomfortable. But here's the insight that changes her perspective. Every legal system has processing time. And processing time is not failure. It is validation. It is the system doing its job. So Emily waits. And eventually, her registration is approved. And at that moment, everything changes. Her SARL company officially exists under Lebanese law. But here's the part most people misunderstand. Incorporation is not the end. It is the beginning of operational responsibility. Now she must handle tax registration, accounting setup, and financial compliance. And this is where things become very real. Because Lebanon's tax system requires companies to register with tax authorities, obtain identification numbers, and maintain proper financial records. And depending on the type of activity, additional licenses or declarations may be required. But here's the turning point in Emily's journey. She realizes something powerful. Even though the process was complex, it was not random. It was structured. And structure means predictability. And predictability means control. So she starts working with a local accountant who understands both Lebanese regulations and international reporting standards. And this decision changes everything. Because now, her business is not just registered, it is operationally stable. But there's another layer she begins to understand. Lebanon, due to its geographic position, sits at the crossroads of multiple regional markets. That means businesses registered there can often engage in trade and services across the Middle East, depending on licensing and compliance. And this creates opportunity. But also responsibility. Because international operations require careful financial management, currency awareness, and regulatory compliance. And Emily begins to see the bigger picture. She is not just building a company in Lebanon. She is building a regional business structure. And that shift in mindset is critical. Now let's step back and bring everything into clarity. A Lebanon LLC, or more accurately a SARL, is formed through a structured legal process. It begins with defining a company name and business activity, then preparing legal statutes, appointing shareholders and management, notarizing incorporation documents, and registering the company with the official commercial registry. After approval, the company must complete tax registration and ongoing compliance obligations, including accounting and reporting requirements. And while the process may seem complex at first, the underlying logic is consistent. Define DE. Document, diet. Register. Comply. That is the system. And once you understand that system, the process becomes far less intimidating. Because you are no longer guessing. You are following a structure that already exists. And that is the real transformation Emily experiences. She started with confusion and uncertainty, but she ends with clarity and control. And that is the identity shift that happens when you understand how international business systems actually work. Now here is the final insight that ties everything together. Countries are not just locations. They are legal systems. And once you learn how those systems operate, you can make strategic decisions instead of emotional ones. So whether you are someone like Emily exploring international expansion, or an entrepreneur trying to understand how foreign company registration works, the key lesson is simple. Do not focus on complexity. Focus on structure. Because once you understand structure, you gain the ability to navigate any system in the world. And that is what separates uncertainty from confidence, and confusion from strategy. If you found this guide helpful and want more videos that break down complex global business systems like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel.